Yes. Hare Krishna, everyone. Welcome back to the Srimad Bhagavatam study. We just completed the first canto of the Srimad Bhagavatam in the last session, and we are about to begin the new canto of Srimad Bhagavatam today. We'll discuss briefly. I was traveling and then also didn't get much time to actually go through the whole session details that I had planned for. And somehow, since yesterday, my health is a little down. But I thought, anyway, we will still have this session because I just wanted to keep that continuity because last weekend also I was traveling. But then I thought, okay, this Sunday we should have, no matter what, but still we can discuss a little bit so that at least there is that continuity, and also we will get a little glimpse of what is the second canto. Hmm. So, this initial second canto that we are going to start today will give us a glimpse of how Parikshit Maharaj is now entering into the next stage of listening. We all know that how Parikshit was actually cursed, and because of the curse, he had to give up all his kingdom and everything. And then finally, he also had to come to this Shukasthala where Shukadev Goswami comes. And then Shukadev Goswami is very, very beautifully um, invited and welcomed, and also he is being given that highest level of respect, right? So all this was there given to him. So very, very special Shukadev Goswami, just like you can look into the image, the photo which is there. So uh, there is very beautiful picture where there is Shukadev Goswami, and the Shukadev Goswami is giving instructions to uh, to Parikshit Maharaj. And in that assembly, there is also Narada, there is a Vyasadev, many great rishis, all these great rishis were there present. So very powerful, basically. So in the first canto, we understood about the Kunti Maharani's prayers. We also understood about how Bhishma he had offered his prayers. So there are many great things on great people we have discussed in the previous sessions. So Hare Krishna Vinodji, how are you?
हरे कृष्णा प्रभु जी वेरी वेल आपका थोड़ा आवाज ऐसा लग रहा है सर्दी कोल्ड का
There was, yeah, yeah, you're right, you're right. Actually, it's a little bit of cold and also cough. So
ओके
I'm trying.
एवरीबॉडी इज गॉट दिस ऑलमोस्ट
Yes, yes. Actually, I had been to Hyderabad, and somehow the water changed, and I think that affected me. So by the
या
time I
चेंज
came
ऑफ
here,
क्लाइमेट आल्सो
yeah, yeah, change of climate, weather, because in Vrindavan it was different and Hyderabad different. Now
यस
I'm in
यस
Hubli. So in Hubli there is a little different weather. So all put together, it has affected. Yeah. Achyutanji, Hare Krishna, thank you so much for
राइट
joining. Bhavesh, Hare Krishna, thank you so much for joining. So we also have Dev, we have Hina Mataji and Vinodji. And all those who have joined on YouTube, say Hare Krishna. That will be very nice. So we had very nicely discussed about how actually Parishit Maharaj has now completely given up, and the way he accepted the curse, that in itself is very glorious, right? So not everyone actually can be that glorious. When it comes to being cursed, we all get angry. We want to, we become remorse. But it's different. In Parishit Maharaj, he had seen the Lord in the womb of his mother, and now he's getting an opportunity that yes, this death is just a phase which will take me to the next life to see Krishna face by face, face to face. Right? So this is how it is. Let us also, yeah. Hare Krishna, Divik. Hare Krishna. Divik also has joined.
Hare
Okay,
Krishna Prabhuji.
good. Very nice. So let's begin with some pranam mantras. Okay, so let's dedicate this session to His Divine Grace. A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Prabhupada, the founder Acharya of ISKCON, and my beloved spiritual master. So kindly join your palms and chant along with me the pranam mantras. नम ॐ विष्णुपादाय कृष्णप्रेष्ठाय भूतले श्रीमते भक्तिवेदान्त स्वामिन्निति नामिने नमस्ते सारस्वते देवे गौरवाणी प्रचारिणे निर्विशेष शून्यवादी पाश्चात्य देशतारिणे जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंदा श्री अद्वैत गदाधरा श्रीवासादि गौर भक्त वृंदा हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे ओम नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय ओम नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय ओम नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय नारायणं नमस्कृत्य नरं चैव नरोत्तमं देवीं सरस्वतीं व्यासं ततो जयमुदीरयेत् नष्टप्रायेषु भद्रेषु नित्यं भागवत सेवया भगवत उत्तम श्लोके भक्तिर्भवति नैष्टिकी. Okay, so ओम अज्ञानतिमिरन्दस्य ज्ञानञ्जनशलाकया चक्षुरुन्मिलितं येन तस्मै श्रीगुरुवे नमः. Hare Krishna. So welcome all of you once again. So we have now of next phase of Bhagavatam is about to start. There is a very interesting chapter in this Canto 2, we should know. Some very nice special discussions will happen because now, so far in the first canto, it was more of like the background of the Srimad Bhagavatam, the different characters, how it all came to this point of, starting the Bhagavatam. The background, like Parishit Maharaj, the Kali Purusha, a lot of things have been discussed. But now, since uh, Parikshit has asked very important question to Shukdev Goswami. And what is that important question that we understood in the last session? He asked that what is the duty of people in general? And the next thing that he asked was, what is the duty of a person who is about to die? Who is about to die? Very, very special, huh? Very important. So Parikshit Maharaj is now asking this question. We all are actually going to face this reality of death one day. Hmm? And somehow we are not prepared. Most of the people in the world are not prepared at all. They are not even having an idea that they should be preparing for this very final day. But somehow they are not prepared. But Parishit Maharaj is asking this question. So we're all going to die. So how do we prepare? So he's actually asking on behalf of all of us because this is the reality that we want it or we don't want it, it's going to come. So if this question is asked, then Shukadev Goswami is going to actually give answer to this. And this question and answer will lead to so many discussions. And ultimately, this discussion is meant for what? To know the duty of a person who is about to die. So, if we understand the Bhagavatam, it is actually clarifying to us our duty as what we are supposed to do, because one day we are all going to face the death, right? So, this second canto is an answer to the question of Parikshit. So these are the two questions. In the second canto, it actually is an answer to Parikshit Maharaj, these two questions. Right? And Parikshit had only 7 days. Huh? And at least he was aware that he had 7 days. But in our case, we don't even know that we have 7 days. We just don't know how much time is actually left in our life. Right? And if we are also told that we just have 7 days, so what are we going to do in those 7 days is a big question. Are we really prepared? Where will we go if we get to know that in 7 days? Most people will, out of fear, they'll just be in the home. They don't want to go anywhere. All our life, people, oh, most of the time, all their life, they're accumulating things more and more and more. And then one fine day, death comes and takes away everything. Everything is snatched. Nothing is going to come back. Yesterday, I was explaining one story, and I'm sure you must also have heard this story. There was a man, a very rich merchant, who was actually having this four wives. Have you heard about this merchant and the four wives story? Dave, have you heard about it? Hinamataji, Vinoji, Divik.
Prabhuji, you had told us this story during Bhagavad Gita.
No, you
Right.
can say
Remember?
again.
Yes, Prabhuji, but please repeat it.
Yeah. Okay. So this merchant was there and he had his four wives. And he had lots of money, accumulated so much. Money is like, so much properties, everything he had. And this fellow, this merchant, out of all the four wives, he had completely neglected the first wife, ignored her completely, no attention at all, completely ignored her. And he used to give everything to the second wife. Whatever the second wife asked, good food, good clothing, cosmetics, everything he gave to the second wife. Whatever was the demand, he fulfilled her. Everything. So that was his, because he was very attached to the second wife. Whatever she asked, demanded, he gave. The third wife was very beautiful. Wherever there were parties, there were public gatherings and functions, he used to take this third wife because very beautiful and he used to flaunt. Oh, see, I have a beautiful wife. Huh? So everybody would be jealous and appreciate him for, okay, he has something more nice. And then there was this fourth wife, who used to give him good counsel and always in times of trouble, used to give him good advice. So that was the fourth wife. Now, he did everything, whatever he could do for the life. And one fine day, this merchant was actually lying there on the deathbed. And he was thinking that, oh, all my life I have been there with my four wives, and now I have to go alone in the next journey. Oh, I don't want to. I think I should actually take one of my wife at least. I should have. So he calls the second wife, uh, and the second wife, whom he gave everything, whatever she demanded. And when she was called, he tells her, "Please, I'm on my deathbed now, and I have never been alone. I want to go to the next world. I'm going to go. I don't want to go alone. So you please join me." So this uh, second wife said, "I don't want to come. Forget it. I will never come with you. You gave me whatever you had to give because you also needed it, but then I don't want. You forget it. I will not come with you." So she went away. Very morose. He was very upset. He calls the third wife. This third wife, who was very beautiful, he always had the fear that, okay, this wife may sometime go away, leave him and go with somebody else. He calls the third wife, and the third wife says, "I won't come with you either. It's not going to be possible. Once you are dead, I'm going to go and get married to someone else." So his fear are actually going to be true. And then the fourth wife. The fourth wife was called, and then she said, "I really admire, I really love you, I really care for you, and I gave you good advice all my life. I will come along with you until your graveyard, but then beyond that, I'm sorry, I cannot come with you in the journey that you're going to go next." So he was crying and sobbing, thinking that, oh my God, all these wives whom I invested so much, none of them are actually going to come. And then he was just crying and crying. And then the voice came. He heard a voice from the first wife: "I will come with you." And he was like shocked. What is that? Who is she? And then he sees that first wife, whom he had completely neglected and didn't give her proper clothes, food, nothing. And she wants to come. And he started sobbing, crying even more bitterly because all his life he actually neglected her. And that's the wife who is actually now coming with him. So in our life also, we all have these four wives. All of us. We all have these four wives. What are those four wives? Whether we are men or women, we all have four wives in our life. Anyone remembers? Or anyone?
Yeah,
Yes.
yeah, Prabhuji, you had mentioned it is the Atma, Buddhi,
Mhm.
I forgot. Mind,
Okay.
Manas,
Who is the first wife, whom he gave everything? Everything was in demand, on demand.
Man. No,
No.
one first wife he neglected, you said,
The
Prabhuji.
second one, the second wife. The second wife whom he gave everything. Whatever she demanded, it was given to her. Who is that wife?
That must be his desires. So, Man.
Okay. Any others? Divik, you want to give a try? Dave? Anybody on YouTube? You want to give a try? Who is that second wife whom he gave everything? So we give everything to this body. Good food, good clothes, good everything, cosmetics, everything. We pamper this body. So much we pamper this body all our life. But at the point of death, this body won't come with us. Second wife. This body is the second wife. So much pampering you do, and it will not come with us. The third wife, very beautiful, flaunted everywhere, but then goes away with somebody else. Who is that? Third wife. In our life, who is the third wife?
The possessions that we have, Prabhuji.
Right, all our
Material possessions.
properties, all our possessions, all our properties, all our life, we accumulate and accumulate and we work so hard to accumulate. And finally, all that you have accumulated is not going to come with you, but it's just going to go marry someone else. Right? So after you are gone, it's married to someone else, your next generation. So this is what happens. And the fourth wife, the one who actually gave the good counsel and good advice, who is that in our life? Who is that fourth wife?
Is it our Buddhi?
No, that fourth wife who is always will tell you that, okay, I'll come till the graveyard, but I cannot follow you beyond that. All our friends and relatives, they are all very good. Our family members, they will all come. They'll give you good advice, they'll give you good counsel. They are really, I mean, they love you so much, but then all that they can do is only come to the graveyard. Beyond that, they cannot come with us in our journey, right? So all the friends and relatives are, they represent the fourth wife. So this is in our life. We have all these. And who is the first wife now? Easy to guess. Whom we completely neglect.
Atma, no, Prabhuji.
Ah, so the very, very first wife whom we neglect all our life is our Atma. Completely neglect. We don't understand that we need to feed our Atma. We need to give what is due to our Atma. And completely we get bewildered by the other three wives. We completely neglect the first wife. And what is actually going to come along with us is only the Atma, the Paramatma. All our life we forget. Huh? We forget we are Atma and we forget that Paramatma within our heart. So nothing is going to come. Nobody will come. So that's why Parikshit was very clear. Parikshit said, okay, it's fine. I have only 7 days. But now I will make the most out of these 7 days. Very smart, very intelligent. For Parikshit, that was not at all fearful. He was not thinking, oh, I'm going to die. Because he was not attached to any of these wives. And that's why in the Bhagavatam there is a verse which says in this very second canto, Nidraya riyate naktam vyavayena chava vayaha divacharte haya rajan kutumba bharene va. What does this mean? The lifetime of such an envious householder is passed at night either in sleeping or in sex indulgence, and in the daytime either in making money or maintaining family members. So, kutumba bharanenava. These people are working so hard just because so that they can get good sleep in the night and then enjoy in the night and then make some money all throughout the day for the family members. देहापत्य कलत्रादिषु आत्मसैन्यस्यो असत्स्वपि तेषां प्रमत्तो निधनं पश्यन् अपि न पश्यति. So persons devoid of Atma Tattva do not inquire into the problems of life, being too attached to the fallible soldiers like the body, children, and wife. Although sufficiently experienced, they will not see their inevitable destruction. So Asat Sainya. See, Atma Sainya Asat Seshu, Asat Sopi. So this we are so attached to this Atsat Sena, our body, our children, our family members, our husband or our wife. All these are Asat Sainya who is never going to follow us. So all this we see in our day-to-day life, but then somehow, inevitably, we don't sufficiently see that experience is there, but we sufficiently don't see the real truth. So actually, Shukdev Goswami is trying to tell us not to invest our 100% in this fallible soldiers like the body, children, wife, husband, but instead invest our 100% in the immortal soul of Srimad Bhagavatam. Okay, I'm really sorry for this internet issue that I had earlier. So sorry. So Dave, am I audible now? And also, uh, Hinamataji, anyone? Can you hear me now? Can you also? We have YouTube.
Hare Krishna Prabhu, you are audible.
Okay, okay. Sorry for the interruption. Yeah. Okay, great. We also have Siddharth joining us on YouTube. Thank you so much. So let's get back. So I was just saying that how here Shukadev Goswami is trying to tell us that don't invest in this infallible soldiers 100%. All this is going to go. This is not your spiritual bank account that will follow again and again. Your spiritual bank account, whatever you put in the spiritual bank account, it will continue to come with you, along with you in the next lives also. But whereas anything that we do and accumulate in this life, all the material things, possessions, family members, everybody will be left behind. Nobody will come. Asat Sainya, that's why it is called. So we need to invest in ourselves. See, as long as we are here, we need to take care of everything that is given to us by the Lord's mercy. See, the wealth that we have got, the money that we have, the property that we have, the family and the children that we have got, we need to take care of all these people. But deep within, you should know this reality that all of this is okay, but then when the destination comes, it will just, they'll have to leave. Uh, in the train, when we are sitting in a compartment, we're all feeling like, okay, it's like a family. We go exchange some food, we eat something. But then when the destination comes, the passengers, they have to leave and go and get down. So similarly, in our life also, we have all these possessions and family and everything. But then as the destination comes, it will all leave us. Nothing is going to come along with us, right? So there's a very nice verse which says that, you know, invitation is the festival for Brahmins. What invitation? The invitation meaning we Brahmins find joy and celebration in receiving invitation and participating in big feasts. Brahmana Bhojana Priya, right? It is said that people really, those who are Brahmins, uh, uh, Nimantranotsawa Vipraha. Nimantranotsawa Vipraha means Brahmins enjoy being invited to a feast. Hmm. And then it also says that Gavo Navat Trinotsavaha. For cows, uh, it's a festival when it finds new fresh grass. They're very delighted when they see some nice tender grass. So Gavo Navat Trinotsavaha. Then Patyutsoyotva Naryaha. Patyutsayo Yuttaha Naryaha. Women find their festival with the enthusiasm, presence of their husbands. So when their husband is all nearby, then women are very happy. It's like a festival for them. So having a husband close by, women are very, very happy. And then Aham Krishna Rathotsava. And oh Krishna, for me, Arjuna, who is speaking here now, I mean, it's a verse actually. War is the festival, meaning a warrior's ultimate joy and celebration is the battle. So, in every situation, we need to remember Krishna. We need to do. We need to find pleasure. We need to find happiness in Krishna. That is the ultimate goal of life. Uh, and now, the interesting point here, um, Shukadev Goswami is giving an example. Oh, Parikshit, don't worry. You have 7 days. 7 days is a big time. Just imagine, huh? 7 days is a big time for perfection. Why? Because Parikshit Maharaj is being told here, Shukdev Goswami is saying, Khatvango nama rajarsir gnatve yaktam ihayusaha muhuradat sarva utsrijya gatavan abhayam harim. So there was a very powerful Rajarishi. His name was Khatwanga Maharaj. And when Khatwanga Maharaj, he was fighting for the Devatas. And he fought against a lot of demons for many, many, many years. He fought and fought and fought. And finally, after fighting for the Devatas, he wanted to go back. And then he asked, how much time do I have in my life? And he was told that you have only one muhurata. That's it. One muhurata is 48 minutes. Immediately he came down, gave up everything. He made his son as his next ruler and just sat for meditation thinking about the Paramatma. And then in that moment, in that one Muhurta, he actually completely became peaceful. I mean, he get liberated. So Shukadeva Goswami is trying to tell Parikshit Maharaj that if Khatwanga Maharaj could attain perfection in one moment, one Muhurta, then what to say about you because you have 7 days. 7 days is there. Not so easy. 7 days में तो बहुत कुछ सीख सकते हैं. So we are somehow, and 7 days and 7 nights also. So how do we absorb in the Lord? Our mind should be absorbed in the Lord, right? How do we do that? So dharana is the stage of absorption. Anyone knows what is dharana? Remembers what is the dharana? There are Ashtanga Yoga, right? There is Ashtanga Yoga. In Ashtanga Yoga, there are 8 stages. And dharana is which stage? You remember dharana. What are the 8 stages of Ashtanga Yoga? And 8 stages of Ashtanga Yoga. Yam, Niyam, Asan, Pranayam, Pratyahar, Dharana, Dhyana, Samadhi. So Dharana. Dharana is a stage where you completely get absorbed in oneself also. Because in Dharana stage, you get to know that I am not this body. I am the spirit soul. So it's complete absorption. And now for one who has been a king all his life, how can this absorption be possible? See, we're all working so hard, and king is like, he has a higher responsibility. He's constantly involved in so many different activities and things, right? But then, how can he be absorbed? A king is a ruler, and as a ruler, so much of anxiety will be there. Tension will be there on his head, right? But he is getting absorbed at the point of death now. So this Shukadeva Goswami is suggesting 4 steps of absorption. Sri Shuka Uvacha Jitasano Jitaswasho Jitasango Jitendriya Stule Bhagavato Rupe Manasandharaye Priya. What is that? Shukadeva Goswami answered, one should control the sitting posture. Jitasana. People today, they want to sit for meditation, but they don't even know how to sit properly in a proper posture. Jitasana means right posture, to sit properly. And regulate the breathing process by the yogic pranayama. Jitashwasha. Okay? And then, once that is done, perfected through yogic pranayama, thus control the mind and the senses, pratyahara, jitendriyaha, and with the intelligence apply the mind to the gross potencies of the Lord called Virat Rupa. So basically here, Shukadeva Goswami is suggesting these 4 things. If you want to absorb yourself in the Lord, then these 4 things are important. What are those 4 things? The 4 things are Jitasanaha, Jitashwasha, Jitasango, Jitendriyaha. So if these 4 things are done, then our life is perfect. So meditate on the universal form of the Lord. So now there is Vishwarupa. Now on all the limbs of the Lord, meditating is not so easy because he's so huge, right? Many people will make fun of us. Hey, you worship this deity, and Chaitanya Charitamrita says, "Keho ase, keho ninde, taha nahi mane, avishya hoya gita pade, anand hriday." So, when a guy wants to marry a girl, no matter how many people tell him about the character of the girl, he will still marry her. That's absorption. People will tell, no, no, she's not good. But still, because he has made up his mind, he's completely absorbed, he will still not listen to anyone and just get married to her. Similarly, mirrors in a fast moving lift. Children get hurt while playing. Other examples I'm just saying. So the complete description of Virat Drupa is not so easy to explain because we have understood in the 11th chapter of the Bhagavad Gita, the Virat Drupa, so much in detail we have discussed. So, those who want to know more, you can go back and listen to the 11th chapter of the Bhagavad Gita. So much we have discussed on the Virat Rupa, right? Absorption, you look in the lift, what I was running is absorption. When people get into the lifts, there are big, big mirrors there. They forget what is there, who is there, and they get absorbed looking at themselves in the mirrors. Children, when they are playing, they get hurt many times. But they're so absorbed in playing, they don't matter. That hurt, that little scratches, that little blood, that really doesn't matter to them. They're absorbed. So that kind of an absorption is required. And Shukdev Goswami, although curse about to die now in 7 days, is going to be absorbed this way. So there are many things. Now Virat Rupa, Shukdev Goswami is explaining that we need to meditate. Interestingly, Lord has different colors in the different yugas. He is very white and pure in Satyuga because the pure hearts were there. The people had pure hearts in Satyuga. And then slowly, gradually, in the Treta Yuga, it became green because people had their hearts with little bit of greed and anger. So in Treta Yuga, the Lord appeared in green color. Dwapar Yuga, people were very lazy. So that's why he became as black. And in Kali Yuga, even more black. And because people in Kali Yuga are even more lazy, very, very lazy people. So why black color? Many Krishna, I'm just stating this a little different now. Because we want to absorb in Krishna, we cannot really absorb ourselves in the Virata Rupa. We have to absorb ourselves in the form of Krishna, who is black in color. Now, why is Krishna black in color? The Acharyas have given very beautiful, very nice answers to this. Why Krishna is black? One is Krishna is so much fascinated by the black eyes of Lakshmi Devi, the very nice, black, beautiful eyes of Lakshmi Devi, that he wanted to take the form of that complexion, that blackish color, because her eyes are so black, because he's attracted and fascinated by the eyes of Lakshmi Devi. That's number one reason. The second is when Lord created Brahmaji from the lotus, from the Padmanabha, when he created Brahmaji, there were a lot of these bumblebees which came and covered the body of Krishna. And because they covered, he started appearing blackish. So that is another reason why his body is clear. Lord also wears tulsi upon him, and tulsi garland and tulsi beads also. And those beads are very blackish in color. And because of that tulsi, which is so blackish, she absorbed and he got the color, the complexion as black. That's another reason. Because Lord Krishna takes bath in Kalindi is Yamuna, again and again regularly, and Kalindi means black. So that's why his complexion is black. That's another reason. Another very interesting reason why what Acharya says, when the Lord created this world with the purpose that yes, now these human beings can actually, uh, they have everything, all the resources required for them to completely meditate upon me. They can do my seva, archana, everything. This world is created so that they can be absorbed in me. So when he created this world, he got so happy that out of that happiness he turned black. So these are the different reasons why Acharyas give us this answer that why Krishna is black in color. Now, that's why in this world, anything that we see, the beautiful trees, the beautiful oceans, the beautiful mountains, it all should give us a chance to remember Krishna. Very, very nice. Okay, very important. So, Satyam Chitau Kim Kashipoho Prayasir Bahu Swati Swasiddhe He Uparabde Kim Sat Anjalau Kim Puradhana Patrya Dik Vakladhau Sati Kim Dukhalai. So it means that when there are ample earthly flats to lie on, what is the necessity of cots and beds? When one can use the own arms, what is the necessity of pillow? When one can use the palms of his hand, what is the necessity of variety of utensils? When there is ample covering over the skins of trees, what is the necessity of clothing? Basically, Sukadeva Goswami is saying, if you have to be absorbed, be very minimalistic, lead a very minimalistic life. You don't have to accumulate more things because already there are nice, so many, earth is flat in so many places. You just lie down anywhere you want. Why? What's the need of cots? Your arms are good enough to be a pillow. Why do you need a separate pillow? Your palms are enough. No need of utensils. You can eat by your palms. And the skin of the trees, more important. You don't need anything. The nature is providing everything, right? Everything is provided, but we exploit the nature. There's enough for every man's need, but there is not enough for every man's greed. See, today I'm finding it so difficult. The body is not cooperating. I'm trying a little more extra to speak, but the body doesn't cooperate. See how limited we are. Even in devotional service, this body actually hampers. So you should feel bad that I want to do seva to the Lord, but this body doesn't cooperate sometimes. And that's why it is so important for devotees that I should go to the spiritual world. Because I will not have a material body, I will have a spiritual body there. Hmm? Just see. Anyway, coming back to the point is lead a very minimalistic life. The elephants, they eat 150 kgs per day, not in a year. What we eat in a year, they eat in one day. Still, they are not so hungry. Everything is provided to them. The whales, big, big whales, they eat so much. They don't worry about food. So, our understanding is what in life we are not sustained by God, we are sustained by our employer. We think that, okay, this person is looking. Hmm? That we think that my company is looking after me. We don't think that the Lord is actually looking after me. The Lord is one who provides everything to all of us. Okay, the Lord has many different instruments to provide us with the best of best. All our needs are provided by the Lord Himself. Okay, so and Krishna provides us in such a way that how much do we actually use what we already have? That's another question. Many times we get a lot of things, but how much do we use of what we have? We all keep it for the future. Okay, Krishna has given me so much, but let me keep it for the future. That is our problem. We ask something that we don't really deserve sometimes. There was one very nice story I want to share with all of you. There was this person called Govinda. Okay, his name was Govinda Swami in South India, and he had a desire that he wants to become a king, and he wanted to lead a very royal family, royal life. So one day he happened to go to a pravachan in a temple, and there he heard that speaker. He was talking about the Rasa Leela, and Govinda Swami actually was not in the right frame of mind, and he thought that okay, if Krishna can be in the Ras Leela, I also want to be a part of that Ras Leela. Krishna can enjoy so much, then I also want to enjoy. This desire he got. And then he was thinking about this again and again. Oh, how do I be a part of that? How do I be a part of that? How can I be like that Krishna, being in the Ras Leela? And then he met a sage one day. And the sage asked him, you seem to be very confused. There is some thought that is running in your mind. He said that, yes, there is a thought that I want to be a part of this Rasa Leela. The sage told Rasa Leela is only for the pure hearts, those who have pure intentions, pure desire, that yes, they want to be a part of Rasa Leela. Only then you can be a part of that. Not ordinary living entities. So this person, somehow because he had so much intensity to be a part of that Rasa Leela, he started doing tapasya. And after many, many years of tapasya, Krishna appeared before him and asked him what he wants. When he saw Krishna, he forgot for what he was actually doing tapasya. Because Krishna is so beautiful, he got so mesmerized by the beauty of Krishna that he actually forgot that what he's supposed to ask. He said, I don't need anything. I don't want anything. He completely forgot. And then Krishna, uh, actually, he forgot his desire, Krishna, to take him to the spiritual world. He forgot that also. And Krishna took him to the Rasa study. Now, just see. Krishna took him to the Rasa study, and then giving him that glimpse of Rasa, rasa study, what happens in the rasa, not so easy. And then he makes him a king, a very powerful. I don't want to be a king. But Krishna says, no, you had a desire to become a king. So now you become a very powerful king. And before taking to or coming to the spiritual world, you rule this world. You rule this world and you come. So Krishna fulfills our desires. So the Lord is called Kritakritaha. Krita means the fruits of this world. Akrita means the fruits of the spiritual world. So Krishna fulfills all desires. He fulfills the material desires also. He fulfills our spiritual desires also. So that's why we need to be very careful. I was telling devotees in Vrindavan this time that when you are here in Vrindavan, it's Chintamani Dham, be very careful about what you ask. Because in Vrindavan, whatever you ask, your desire gets fulfilled. Very powerful place because it is Krishna's dham. So we need to be very careful while asking any desire, any thing from Krishna. We should not ask for anything material. Krishna will fulfill, just like this Govinda Swami. He wanted to become king, but when he saw Krishna, he didn't want it to become. But Krishna said, no, take this, become a king, and then come to me. So let us all have this pure absorption now. Let us chant our daily rounds more intensely. Let's have that intensity in our bhakti. And that is all possible when we read properly, when we attend the sessions like this regularly, when we chant regularly, when we eat prasadam regularly. That absorption will automatically be intense. Okay, so this is something very brief introduction that I wanted to share with all of you today. I really couldn't go into much details because although there is so much to speak, but today we'll limit here. But if you have any questions, feel free to ask any questions. Anybody on YouTube also, if you have any questions, you can please type in the comment section. So please let me know if you have any questions. Dev, am I audible? Okay.
Yes, Prabhu.
Okay. Any questions? You have any questions? Anything that you
Not
want to ask?
not right now, something on the topic, but it was a very interesting introduction to Canto 2 and looking forward for the next session.
Great. And you would like to share your experiences last 2 days. How did you celebrate your New Year so that others also will get to know? Hmm? Can you please? I
Yes,
didn't know.
Prabhuji.
Please tell me your experience about last 2 days, your New Year celebrations.
Yes, so Prabhuji, we started off the new year on 1st Jan. We had a bhajan clubbing session that we HKM of South Bombay had, and yeah, HKM had organized here in Mumbai, and the entire session was organized in order to attract people who, in fact, it's a very big trend now that the term clubbing with bhajan. So bhajan clubbing, so it's a very big trend. So
Can
we
you also
saw a
switch
lot
on
of.
your camera? You can switch on your camera and speak. That will be nice.
Yes, if you can give me 1 minute, Prabhu, I'll just switch it on.
Yeah. So this is interesting. I heard about this bhajan clubbing recently, and there are a lot of people who are getting into this now, and very interesting concept. So we should do more
Yes,
often.
in fact, the new generation also is getting attracted, and they're enjoying this. It's
Yeah,
not boring for them. Yes.
very true. You were there, Vinodji?
No, I couldn't make it, but I think they've told me about it, and I said the next time it happens, I'm definitely going to attend it.
Yeah, a little bit of
Yeah.
rock dance, mantra rock dance, like Prabhupada had. When he went to San Francisco. Very first time from New York when he went there, Prabhupada also had this. It is not called clubbing. It's like similar. Prabhupada was there with the heavy rock metal Hare Krishna mantra. Amazing. Yes, Dave, please go ahead. Let me also add you onto the screen.
Yes, Hare Krishna, everyone. So what we did, we started off the new year on 1st Jan evening. It was a session where there was a lot of different types of kirtans. So
Okay.
it attracted a lot of people from youngsters, and as at the same time there were uh, elderly people. In fact, we had planned for a certain amount of seats, and it got exceeded. Like it was full. Like, people were even standing and listening to the kirtan there. And then after that, Rajat Prabhu gave a small talk about why we are chanting the holy names of Krishna and why is that so beneficial to us. So we saw a lot of people who got interested about the philosophy about Bhagavad Gita out there, and they gave us the contact and they wanted to come in contact. And after that, there was Aarti and dance. The people were dancing and singing, and after that, there was a holi with flowers, flower
Oh,
petals. So we had offered the flowers first to Krishna, and after that, flower holy we were playing amongst ourselves, and then there was a very big feast of prasadam, for which actually most of the people were waiting, and people were. In fact, it was in a Lodha complex. It's a big complex, so some people had just come to ask when the prasadam is going to start. We'll come directly for that. So, but that was the most interesting. Like they loved the feast. Everybody, took multiple rounds of the sweet and the food, and overall we just tried to do that. It got a little late, but it was a really fun event. And in fact, there was one devotee from the Kaf Parade congregation who had organized the same thing on 3rd January in Kaf Parade side, similar thing.
ah,
So he had
okay.
called his relative family members, and the Kaf Parade group was there, most of us. So there were our group of children and youngsters were there. At the same time, there were many more elderly people. This time it was more of first Sankirtan, again a talk, and then big aarti with a lot of dancing. And I'll share some videos. People were have enthusiastically dancing, even though it's their first time, but they didn't have any thing to hold back. They were expressing themselves completely over there, so they really enjoyed themselves, and again followed by a very nice feast. So people got interested. In fact, Ved and some other devotees took some interviews of people after
Oh,
the session, and they really loved it. In fact, we will be posting them soon on the HKM pages in the
Ved.
coming weeks.
Acha, so Ved was also there.
Yes, Ved was there in both programs. And in fact, today also we had a program in the morning, the normal Bhagavad Gita class. Ved was also
Oh,
there.
oh, good, fantastic. So I think this is a good way for Ved to be a part of the activities, temple activities. Good,
Yeah,
fantastic.
absolutely. I think there were a lot of youngsters, so we got he got a push to come with us, and it was like a group. We had a lot of pictures and this and that, so it was a very nice experience.
Fantastic, wonderful.
Credits to
So
even other people who motivated him to keep coming.
great, wonderful. Looks like I missed a lot of things then.
Yes,
So
Prabhuji, I'm missing you. We called you a couple of times also, but we were remembering that if you were here, it would be much better.
anyway, so I'm very glad and happy that devotees there have organized so nice, and Brajeshwar Prabhu and everyone else has done so much to bring in so many
Yeah.
good people. Fantastic, very nice. So keep going, and a very very happy Krishna conscious New Year to all of you. And
Thank
I just wish that in this year we take new resolutions, we all take new commitments for our spiritual life. So let's make this 2026 a more uh, closer to Krishna year, so that we get a step closer to Him and get more absorbed in Krishna consciousness. So that should be our motive this year. So with all this, we'll continue from where we have left today in the next session. So please take care until then. Hare Krishna.
Hari Bol,
Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna
Prabhu.
Prabhuji.
Please share the video, photos, all that you have. Please share. Okay. Thank you. Hare Krishna.
Yes,
Hare
Prabhuji. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.
Prabhuji.
Everyone, Hare Krishna. On YouTube also, all the devotees who have joined, Hare Krishna.